Welcome to the Get Smart with Money podcast. I'm your host, Dana Hernandez, financial planner and author of Get Smart with Money, Break Free from the Struggle, Build Wealth on Your Terms, and Rewrite Your Money Story. Here we talk about money, entrepreneurship, growth, and resilience, because financial freedom is about more than just numbers. Each week, you'll get practical strategies, inspiring stories, and the motivation you need to stress less about money and create more freedom in your life. Let's get smart with money together. Okay, welcome back to the Get Smart with Money podcast. Have you ever wondered if you're truly on track financially or what your next step should be? Today I'm joined by Scott, the creator of Financial Fitness Passport, a platform designed to help people better understand their financial health through simple, personalized tools and guidance. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate you having me here today, and that was a great intro.
Thank you. So before we get started, tell me a little bit about you. You just said you're from Long Island, and tell me about your family.
Yeah, so born, raised, and live on Long Island for the past, wow, it's crazy to say this, but almost 50 years at this point.
Okay.
I did leave for a little bit and when I went to college, but still stayed in New York. I was just upstate. I mean, I have left and traveled other places, but as far as where I lived, uh, always here in New York.
All right.
And my family now, I have a lot of family here and also in Florida,
In Florida, okay. So you guys are all just on the East Coast, huh?
East Coast. But I do love parts of the West Coast, especially where you are.
Yes, yes. Reno is quite a good place to be. It's like a ski town and college town and tourist town and just a really chill place to live.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
super
definitely have
beautiful.
to visit one day for sure.
Yeah, I need to go to Long Island at some point too.
Yeah, come on.
Definitely. I would love to. I would love to take that trip to New York. I'll probably spend like 2 weeks out there at most.
Yeah,
Probably make it a good, worthwhile trip.
for sure. You get to do the city, all the Long Island beaches and stuff like that. It'll be a lot of fun for you for sure.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Scott, what inspired you to create Financial Fitness Passport and what problem were you trying to solve?
Yeah, well, I am 20 plus years in the financial services industry. I've had a boutique financial planning firm working with individuals, business owners. And one of the things that I realized is myself, along with probably all other financial advisors, we're primarily working with the top 5% of the population.
Mm,
So when we talk about problems to solve, the bottom 95% of the population is completely underserved. That's number one. So they're unserved as it relates to getting financial advice and guidance. But the number one thing is financial education. And that's even the top 5% that we work with. It's pretty amazing how you have people who are extremely successful, but they're just not savvy or literate per se when it comes to personal finance. Most people are flying by the seat of their pants. They don't teach us this in school. And so typically where you're learning personal finance is through friends, family, parents, coworkers. Oh, what works for you? What did you do? And everyone just kind of figures it out. So I decided to create a platform that pretty much anybody can use, make it affordable, and really educate America uh, as it relates to how they should conduct their life from a financial standpoint, making smart decisions.
that's awesome. Yeah, there is not enough financial education, that is for sure. I'm in the financial industry myself. So, big part of my job is obviously educating people about how money works and how to make it work for them. And even the millennials and the new generation, what Gen Z?
See, yeah.
Yeah. we're like way worse off than even our parents were, the baby boomers. I just saw stats yesterday. We're way like we have no idea like what we're doing with retirement at all.
Yeah. But and it's interesting that you say that because when I originally was designing the app, I was designing it more towards Gen Z.
Mm.
And then as it evolved, and I started adding modules and really training the system is my experience. I realized that really anybody can put their hands on this. And what I also notice with looking at our user data right now, it is very much all over the map. I mean, everything from 20-year-olds all the way up to 60 plus. So I thought that that
Mhm.
was pretty interesting. And a lot of people in their 40s and 50s, which is my generation. As obviously I'm blasting it out, you know, you got to start somewhere, of course. But it is pretty all over the map, and that it makes me feel good because it's working the way it's designed, where literally anyone can touch it, use it, experience it, and the idea is to really give the user a positive experience because it's gamified also. People talk about their finances, and it's just boring, right?
Yeah.
And they just want to kind of set it aside and hope that everything's going to be okay. I'll put money in my 401k. I have kids. I'll buy life insurance. I hopefully won't charge enough on my credit card, charge too much on my credit card, so I'll pay it off when I can, and all that kind of stuff. And um, you just realize that having a system like this where you can keep everything organized all under one roof is really gonna help people.
Yeah, no, that definitely is that's actually a part of our company as well, where you can keep everything in one place so you can see everything that you have and everything that's working, everything that's growing at the same time. So it's really important. So, because like there's so many things to log into now. You got a
Exactly.
password and a username for every single thing, and it's like if you could just connect everything at once and see everything, that'd be great.
Yeah, and especially with all the multi-factor authorization, it takes
Uh-huh.
forever just to log into things.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing with other apps out there, they typically are just focusing on one aspect of someone's financial life. So you would need like six different apps to get the effect of what Financial Fitness Passport does. So it really gives you a good eye insight into your life and where you are now and what you need to do to progress.
Okay. Awesome. But many people feel overwhelmed when they are trying to do financial planning and even plan for the next couple weeks. Why do you think that is?
Um, I think a lot of it has to do with human behavior and and being in a position to acknowledge where you are at any given time and then creating certain habits to accomplish goals. And that could be even athletics. Compare anything to sports. The more you do it, the more repetition, the better you're going to become. The reality of it is when you have a job, you're getting a paycheck. What you do with that money after you get paid, every person is different. I mean, I've had clients that they squirrel away every single penny and live minimalistic lives. And then you have others where they spend more than they make. So that's why I think a lot of these things are behavioral. And I think people are maybe even feel ashamed sometimes to identify what their money problems are to even put themselves in a position to help themselves.
Yeah, I actually agree with that last one for sure because there's a few people that I see sometimes. And they have mentioned a few times that, like, oh, I'm too old to start saving, or like it's just past my time. Like they mentioned stuff like that. I'm like, it's never too late to get something on track financially to where you don't have to feel like you have to say that stuff anymore. So then I gave one of them, I was kind of like joking with her, but I was like serious. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Write down all of your expenses and then we can talk about them. And she just has not done it. Like,
Yeah.
I've reminded her a couple times. She's like, oh. And I'm like, this is like step one to
Uh,
get like better.
yeah, for sure. And I'll tell you, that happens all the time in my private practice. The reality of it is, if you want to get better, if you want to lose weight, you have to go to the gym. If you want financial help, especially when you say write down your income expenses, cash flow is the foundation of all planning. So if you're not going to build the foundation, well, then what do you think? You're just going to put the two by fours in the dirt and hope that the house stands, right? So I
Yeah.
totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's frustrating for me because like I want to help them, but and they want help too, which is crazy, but they just don't really know how to get out of the shame part about it, which I get. I get. I've been there too. But I was always at least trying to like work on my stuff, and I would write down my expenses and try and cut stuff out, like subscriptions out of here. Like I would always try and do that stuff to start because I didn't see any other way to start. Because obviously I have to know what's coming in and out.
Sure. And that's what I call these kinds of things that you're mentioning. They're what I call financial myths, right? So the myth
Hmm.
of, oh, I don't make enough money, so I can't do planning. Oh,
Right.
I'm too old, so I can't start planning, right? These financial myths, so to speak. They're not, and I really should call them, instead of myths, I should call them financial excuses. You know?
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are when you really
Yeah,
think about it. Yeah, it sucks when people are like that because, like, I just want to help you. Like,
absolutely. Absolutely.
so one feature that caught my attention when I was reading your bio was Penny, your AI
Yes.
financial companion. So, how
Yeah.
does that help people make smarter financial decisions?
So Penny is my AI agent. She is on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And what's great is Penny gets to learn the user behavior and all the user input. So every single time you log into your Financial Fitness Passport account, you can have a chat with Penny and she knows everything that's going on within your account. So she
Hmm.
helps educate and she also helps guide. She can't give advice, right? Because she doesn't hold a license. But
Yep.
but but she will absolutely educate, give advice. She'll even ask questions if she's not sure. Um, and what I love about Penny is, if you try to trick her and ask her something like, "Oh, what's the best recipe for brownies?" She'll tell you. I'm here to help you become better financially, not here to help you bake brownies. So, she knows her job and she knows her job well.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Also kind of scary though that she knows a lot about you, but I guess that's how
Yes,
it works.
it is. Well, and it's interesting that you say that, because people have said to me, "Oh, well, if I have a financial question, I could just go into Claude or Chat GPT and I can get the answer to the question." And my answer to that is, well, you're right, but you're not right. First of all, if you ask a financial question, you're going to get, for the most part, a generic response. And the reason why you're getting a generic response, you may get some education and stuff like that, but the reality of it is they don't know anything about you. They're just answering a question that you put into the system. What's different about Penny is she does get to learn who you are, what your behaviors are, how you're spending your money. So this way she can really give answers that are tailored specifically to you rather than just answering a general financial question. So while you say, yeah, okay, it's scary that she knows a lot about you, you actually want her to know about you because that's where you're going to get the best guidance.
That makes total sense.
Yeah,
That's cool. You seem very techie. Are you very techie?
I am.
Yeah.
So in my former life, right, I actually started right out of college. I was going to go to law school. And I just have always been an entrepreneur. I started my first business when I was 13.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just,
Please like, review, share, and subscribe to this podcast, and follow us on Instagram at GetSmartWMoney Podcast, as well as checking out our website at GetSmartWithMoneyPodcast.com.